Man, right when I start, full distraction in the stream room. I was about to give y'all a "Burr, it's cold in here" cheer, and then my wife walked in, and I got embarrassed. Good morning, chat. How we doing? Man, intro ruined. We're about to do. Not today though. We had to warm up though. It's cold. It's cold. How are y'all? What is even happening this morning, chat? What is even happening this morning? It's cold. I know that. Y'all got snow. I got a raid from Olive Octopus. 14 of y'all coming over, hanging out with Lisa this morning, getting inky. We're going to continue the ink shenanigans here this morning for sure. Let me catch up on some messages here. L. Kirby, 57 months of subbing in a row. Thank you so much, L. Kirby. Gwen MPH, 33 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Let us go. Hype train going. Namiki Winter Vlad, 50 months of subbing. Purple Diplomat Excellence will be here on Friday. Nice. I like purple. SD Redneck, 29 months of subbing. Let's go. Michelle PT, 45 months of subbing. Dang, Michelle PT. Thank you so much for the subbing. JD Lady, 87 months. 87 months of subbing. 87 months of subbing. Dang. That's crazy. I can't even do that much math. All right, so we have several messages I need to follow up on. Brad Wet Pens here in Pacific Northwest release new inks and restock. Esterbrook Pigeon Poop is real good. I don't know what that means, but I'm interested. It looks like Christmas outside, and I'm here for it. That is a whole thing. Boss Baker Chris, 53 months of subbing. Let's go. I have a feeling I know what's in Tessa's link here. I'm not even going to look, but I bet it matches my shirt, sort of. Yep. This is what happens when you hold out, chat. Good things happen when you hold out. New ink, Warm Dusty Plum. Okay, if we have a link to that, I would like to check that out because that looks like I didn't know pigeon poop was my color, but it turns out it is. So y'all sent me the link to Wet Pens. I did get an order in. Ordered like 5 inks. I don't know if I got like all the things, but since I hadn't ordered any. Somewhere in like the 50, I think like 2 50 milliliter bottles and like 3 20 milliliter bottles or 4. I'll have to look and see what inks I ordered. So yes, I did get on the wet ink action. I did see, rewinding back to the top, I did see Sir Cobalt way early here in stream. Let's pause that. That color's all over my white Jeep, but it's never from a pigeon. Literal bird poop. Disappointed that my 2 favorites and the 2 new ones were either not restocked or sold out immediately. So I don't even know what I bought. I bought one that was octopus. Let's see. Wet ink. Wet pen inks. That's some words. What's up, Jacqueline? New job doesn't block Twitch. Hell yeah, that's a reason to go there. All right. Let's see. Since we're going to be doing inks today, we'll figure out. So I ordered some of these. I don't know. Let's see. Diablo Lake. Octopus. Not those. What did I order? Now I gotta pull up the order. Good morning, chat. Guess who isn't in Japan? Are you supposed to be in Japan? I'm not in Japan. I mean, that's an easy. I can guess that. Me. I'm currently not in Japan. You're supposed to be though. Oof. That's no bueno. All right, we gotta find out what ink I ordered here. Wet pen order has been received. Okay. Western Trillium. What I got? Diablo Lake, John. Western Trillium. Okay, that one. Big Four Ice Caves. That one. Diablo Lake. Oh, good. I'm glad I ordered this one. That one looked good. Okay. OMG 20 months. I know what you did, Fountain Pen News. Fountain Pen News. You slayed me. You made me explain things to my wife that I had no interest in explaining. And you'll see why in a minute. That sounds like really odd, but y'all will understand momentarily. once we get into it today. So I'm glad you're here, Fountain Pen News. It's wow. Wow. I was dying. Okay. This is what I ordered. I ordered Diablo Lake. I don't know which size of which things I got. I ordered Diablo Lake. So we got that one. Perfectly normal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do have to explain a lot of things to my wife now that we think about it. Click on the new inks. I oh those. Yeah. Maradona. Okay, we'll look at those last because I couldn't order those. Those were gone. But since I didn't have any, we'll do this. Get composted 65 months of subbing. Let's go. All right, so Diablo Lake ordered. This is, I think I'm most interested in. Giant Pacific Octopus. This one looks cool. It's super weird. It's kind of like brown. Like, this is not normally my color, but it's so weird on so many different papers. So, what's his name? Is it Matthew? What matches the shirt? Is it the article we're told about writing? You know, I was thinking about that this weekend when I was cleaning. I might need to do that. Yeah. So Matthew does testing. If you see at the bottom of the pages, Midori MD swatch, Tomoya River 68 swatch, Bristol paper, like a watercolory type paper, Iraful. So this ink is all over the place. So Giant Pacific Octopus. So you're saying the new ones are restocked? Gotcha. We'll pull those up in just a second. Western Trillium. Ordered this one. I feel like I'm missing something. Get composted. Did I say 65 months of something? Get composted. I think I did. I don't know. Yeah, Glyph, for sure. I was like, huh. Huh. Receive the ink. Thank you. Was that a little extra from Kaleidocraft? Yeah, so Jacqueline sent me a whole box of stuff to like send as pack-in stuff, and I keep forgetting to do it. Sorry, Jacqueline. So I actually put it in the shipping department and trying to remember to put things in the packages. So Trillium, kind of a light mauve-y, purpley, black, what do they call it? Blackberry. So that looks good. Cool. Big Four Ice Caves. This is a sheener or a light sheen. Well, sheen if you apply it heavily. So we got that one. But what is the pack-in? I don't know what, like, how would I know what? I don't know what you got. You got to tell me. Like, because it's random. I don't know. So Big Four Ice. So that one. And then Pen Cove. Kind of a weird purple. What's up, Brooklyn Becca? Yeah, we're just getting going here. I ordered some wet pen inks. That is hard. That is shockingly hard to say. Newland, we're gonna. Oh, this one's permanent. Sick. I'm actually excited about that. Newland, we're gonna get into some inks today. Some of your inks. Chuckle Stuff, 22 months of subbing. Glyph, 30 months of subbing. I miss both of y'all. Let's go. Although Chuckle Stuff just came in. Glyph, somehow I miss yours. You haven't even been subbed that long. Crazy. Yeah, this is my jam right here. Coloring, Iraful, Midori MD. That is wildly ugly in the best. I mean that's a positive. Like I don't have anything that looks like this. So, and this one's permanent. So that's cool. All right, so those are the ones I ordered. These are the two new ones, which I guess they're back in stock. Is that what you're telling me? I don't really need them. Emerald City Blue. So this is a bright blue with like a crazy green sheen. Brad, confirmed tips 2026. No, because they changed the week. But it's not all bad news. So yeah, no, because they changed the week. Let's just say we have, it's the weekend before U.S. Thanksgiving. Let's just say my wife has off what would normally be tips weeks. Sometimes you might just have to do what you got to do, chat. Tips or no tips. Sometimes you just got to do it to them. We'll maybe talk about it more next week. We'll see. Emerald City Blue. This is wild. But like, how is this gonna Japan no tips 2026? Possibly. That is I will know more in about a week. So that's your teaser. That's all I got for today. Like, I'll give me like about a week, and then I'll know whether we're like going for it or not going for it. So that's what we're working on. I don't know what you're going to get out of this in a nib. So I would be interested if you did order Emerald City Blue. Pincove is not pigmented yet, made it water resistant. Okay. You'll start booking flights for me. I'd be interested to see how this works in a fountain pen. No to join you? No. No. We're going with friends. We're going with friends is the plan. But I appreciate you. But the reason why we're going is because we have someone who travels to Japan that wants to go with us is the plan. So yeah, I'm interested in how this goes with a fountain pen. And then Madrona. This looks wild. His said his writing samples didn't make the video. You see how it is? Yeah. This is, I don't know what to think about this. So it means we're not friends? No, it means we are friends. And then I can just tell you the honest truth. That's friendship. Yeah, this is a super weird ink. Like, how does this work on pens? So yeah, someone else go first on these two. Then we'll be looking at One Dog Night, 67 months of subbing. Let's go. Funny how two pens that dropped this weekend would look amazing with Brad's shirt. What's the second one? I got the first one still pulled up. We're going to get to it. Lamy CP1. Really? I didn't see that. Honest truth is a world without Pen Addict is not worth it. Wow. Rip. Rip. All right, we'll pull that up in a second. All right, where are we at here? So yeah, you Emerald City Blue and Madrona users, I want to see writing samples of these two. Like, I feel really good about the ones that I ordered. Like, they look like good fountain pen inks, right? Good for writing. I want to know how these are going to work in just like your literal writing samples, like with a Yovo fine nib. Like, I want to see how we talk about Cecil technical. Oh, that's another one like that. I wonder if that's the other one. Tess sent the other link. All right, so let me clear these out. Oh yeah, no, she sent the test. So Glyph, throw me if you're available, throw me a link to that one because that one will also match my shirt. Let's see. All right, so let me close this one out. So then we have the Lamy CP1. I did not see this. They don't normally do this. Is it already out of stock or is it just about to come in stock and they're just holding it? You're off today since the harassment. What would match your shirt? Well, this one would match my shirt. This one will match my shirt. This is why patience pays, chat. Patience pays. I'm finally gonna order one. I mean, son of a gun. Like, I don't know what they're on over there at TWSBI. Like, this is an aggressive release schedule. And it's kind of like worrisome. Like, this is a lot. But this is the one. Do we need to do a new vote? White, plum, and blue? Like, this is the one. We've been waiting. So now, I'm going to order one. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, just to be fair, I got to give them all the grief that I give Sailor. This is stupid. Like, this is like every other week is a release. I guess it's unload before the holiday season, right? But yeah, I will order this one. Serpentine is great. I think Serpentine's my number 2 now. Oh, they've been putting it on Instagram. I'll find it. Okay, so then we have Poop Ink. Pigeon Poop Ink. And who is this? Is this Esterbrook? Okay, Esterbrook. Pigeon. Oh, is that a stamp? I like how they're doing the new tie boxes. Oh, yeah. Like, I'll just take the partials if the full ones aren't out. It looks like you can pretty much tell what it looks like. It looks fantastic. I'm going to order that one, I think. All right. Get to the samples. Are they going to be pigeon? Is that pigeon blotter paper up top? Yeah. I'm in. I mean, that pretty much just looks like that one of those inks. It's a postcard. Gotcha. Stickers. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks great. This one. So this will also match my shirt. Apparently, I needed to shop this month. Who knew? It's gonna be sick. It looks like the TCMC forgot nice coffee packaging. They're starting to do that. So I just gave away the Kingfisher ink, Gwen, and it used the same bottle. It's in there with KWZ Grey Prom and Sailor Tintarius Blue Corn. Yeah, which is great. Like, so I don't have one of the switch mechanisms, so I want to get this one. So we'll see. I haven't been offered this one. They sometimes offer me stuff. I don't know that I'm gonna read. I'm confused. Miso. So one of the risks you run with makers, Doobs, 26 months of sub, and hope you're doing well. Get your sleep schedule back on track. Yeah. I turned down the last one because I just don't have time for that. Like, you know, if I'm gonna take a product, I want to be able to review it or do something with it, and I was like, I do not have time for this. So I haven't gotten. They usually, you know, they'll. I could ask them. For one, but I don't do that. Like, I will probably just order it. So, but this is some different sizes, right? They're only doing like a couple of sizes on this one. Let's see. Sent me a screenshot. Did you text it to me? Okay. Uh-oh, no bod. Just short and regular. Okay. We just been going over some new products. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy blue month. Busy blue month. So yeah, this looks like my jam. Let's see. Okay, so here's the full size. So they did they have like is that like a diving helmet on the clip? So it's called Deep Sea. And it's a Cerakote, I believe. Some kind of anodized Cerakote. They were doing something different with the coating on this one. So yeah. Oh, it's today 11/11. I guess I'm making a wish for a lot of pins, aren't I? So yeah. Cool. Yeah, so this will be the first one I've bought in a while. Watching you on TV, my mom passed the living room and said, "Don't tell me you're buying pen and inks again." Oh, you just wait, Mom. It's on. So yeah, I will probably get this. I like this. Like, interesting. Oh, it is 11/11 Memorial Day. It is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, did this just come out, or is it already sold out, or is this like, I'm confused. So, insane new stuff today. Shout out Desmat, shout out Metlotica. Susan is shutting down the shop. If you're interested in any of her awesome Desmats, you should go. You should go over there and get it. All right. I hurt myself in confusion. I do that a lot. To continue the theme, I'm giving away Sea Spray, the Kaweco Gold Spot Limited Edition. We're all. I'm the enemy of my own wallet today. Apparently, who knew? Holiday is blue season. That Twisby doesn't have enough of the darker blue swirl. I'm sure, yeah, they're probably all over the place. Like the white ones, like some of them look very, very white with like not a lot of gray or like the darker colors. Like I saw some that were like super white. You think Gold Spot is sold out? Okay, so if I look around for it, I can find it. Cool. So yeah, go enter that. We'll have some giveaways here in a minute on ye old stream, but I want to get started. Lots of good stuff to catch up on today, chat. Really, really cool. 11/11 first day of Carnival here. Nice. Is it freezing? Is the CP1 even a limited edition? I don't know. I think isn't it a lot more expensive? No, they've raised the price on the regular one. It used to be like a $40 pen. CP stands for cylindric pen. Good, I'm glad they told me that. It won't let me switch back over. Okay, aquamarine. Aquamarine. It doesn't say it's limited. I didn't know it's good for that either. Okay. So we'll be looking at that. All right. Whew. Applebaum has it for 40. Nice. I need to possibly acquire one. Thought resisting pens and inks was hard. I was at CPC over the weekend. Let me tell you, there's zero resistance for stickers. That is true. Stickers and washi are like the path of least resistance. Like, oh yes, I'll have one. I mean 5, but probably 23. And I still hadn't spent as much as a Lamy CP1. All right, so yeah, holiday season, chat. Companies are on full send. Full send. I don't care for a $60 pen that doesn't come with a converter. Does the CP1 not come with a converter? That's actually kind of sucky. Lamy charges too much for their converters too. Hire me, Lamy, and we will send out more converters to the people. And we will lower the price of your stupid converter. You don't believe so? Well, we'd have to check, wouldn't we, I guess? I mean, maybe not, but I have no clue. The converters belong to the people, Lamy. You buy extra, somebody using some to hoard. All right. So what we're doing today... Where's my tools? I'm realizing... We have enough stuff for today, Chad. But I need to order more vials. We're going to use most of these today. We have our Pipetor. We have more than enough Pipetor tips. What happened to the TPA site yesterday? That's a great question, GHP. And I was not having a great day yesterday. According to Squarespace was on it, but it took them a while to like sort it out. CP1 does not come with a converter. That's stupid. Please talk about my prank soon. Yes, so we're getting here. I'm just giggling thinking about it. All right, we'll get up right on that. I'm long-winded. I don't even know what I was talking about. Pipetters, all this stuff. So we're gonna do some ink samples. So I still have Newland's big bottles of ink. He sent me from, I don't even remember the brand anymore, but they're these huge bottles. I've been saving this whole box, which is, so we got these bottles of ink. Rip. Oh yeah, vials. I need to buy some more vials. I didn't realize I was out. And then I need to buy some more labels. So you made it. What's up, Bailey? Yeah, I am very easily. Oh my God, squirrel, right? The hell you... Oh yeah, Squarespace. That's what I was talking about. What ended up happening, what they found the problem, was that their Adobe fonts were not rendering properly. And it was a them problem. And I had a font set in the site title that was one of those Adobe fonts. but I don't use like that text where I have an image for the site title. But it was it was throwing an error because that Adobe font wouldn't load for the title, even though I wasn't using it. It was set in the CMS, so I just switched it to a non-Adobe font. Came straight up, but it took them a while to sort that out. That's probably why I never watch movies and rarely watch TV shows. Fountain pen news. All right. So what we're going to do today, looks like all U.S. retailers have not released it yet. Okay, interesting. So we have this, and then we have our ink vials. Insomnia Deep Dive, I know some things about that Kool-Aid sticker on your Hachimangia. Interesting. You can send them to me. So we have our ink vials. We're going to do this. It found you by the way of the traveling Decimo. That I know, but I don't remember who it came from. Interesting. So we have our Pipettor. We have this. We have our big bottles of ink. We're going to sample from Newland, from Pure Pens, Castle. I'm gonna have to write Castle. I'm gonna have to write this on labels, chat. And then we're gonna ship out these samples because he sent me these huge bottles, 60 milliliter. It is a great file holder. Then the most important thing, the timing was impeccable, chat. The timing was impeccable. Because you know what we need when we do inks, chat, right? You know what we do. You know what we need when there's inks. You know what we need, chat. Oh, I threw it off. We need gloves. Orange gloves. I think I put them on the wrong hand. I want them on my other hand. Fountain pen news. Whose link was this that we showed last week? I need to save that link. Who had that link from last week? They even have grippies on them. Look at these. These are fancy. And they're orange. We watched a video last week of someone writing with pens with the gloves on. And that gave me nightmares, Slumberland Studio. So now we have a whole entire... What was that video? Was that you? That wasn't you. So now we have a whole box of orange gloves to use. I'm gonna use them while we're doing this. I feel like it's mandatory. I need that link. I need to save that link for people. We need orange gloves. Where's Eric? We need my wife to come in here now. We're getting them on. Can we get a poll on how long he keeps the glove on? Oh, I'm doing it. So where was that link? Who had that link, chat, where we watched the person doing the inks with the gloves on? Do y'all remember where that link was? I guess I have an Instagram history probably. Woo! Dutch Bill. I got Dutch hands. Let's go. It was you, but where's the link? It was you doing the inks with the hands, but I want to see it. I want to watch it again because I was dying. Enema of the State. Oh my God. So you are gay? You never know. It should say blueberry, not blubbery. Brad. Oh, it was on this Amazon link. It was Monteverde. Yeah. All right. Here. This is. If you missed last week, this is what we were doing. Chat. Susie BMN, 12 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Whoa! What just happened? Glyph, undo it. All right. This is what we were doing. There were some weird timeouts, yeah. I don't know if you were just hitting buttons. Yeah, sometimes if you just click buttons. So yeah, this is what tripped me out. Them doing the writing samples and the glove filling. So guess what? We have gloves. It was an accident, Dutch Bill. All right. So that's what it was, Monteverde. So, yeah, that's why we have gloves. So we're using it. Yeah, this is for our OnlyPins feed. All right. So, it's exciting now. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So we have these inks. So what do we have? Welsh Gold. This looks kind of fun. Oh, no, Bod. I hope you get better news. Coronation Blue. These are all pure pens, right? Is that what they're called? Pure pens. Castle. Cook, I guess. Uh-oh. I think this one, I'm glad I have the gloves on. I think this one spilled. So I'm going to hold this one for now. I can clean this off later. And then we'll just set this aside because I don't want to stop right now. Whatever color that one was. And then we're going to do, so we got 3. Even if it's the only time you wear them, I'm just going to keep wearing them. Like I feel. Check out this clip. Oh my God. So we're just going to put a bunch of these in here. Listen to the snap. Yeah. All right, so let's do like 5 of each, maybe. Oh. Where are my labels? I think what I was mostly running out of was labels. Does the Dormouse desk still make these labels? Because I need to order some more. So this is all I have left is 1 sheet. So I only have 20 labels. And then I probably only have about as many gloves. Boss Baker Chris. I can't believe we're doing this. RX Pro orange nitrile gloves. Raxwell. You need my little label maker? I have a little label maker. I just haven't been using this. Full latex outfit. That is definitely for OnlyPins. That is definitely for OnlyPins. All right, let's see how many we got. Oh my God, now you're a latex influencer? Yeah, this is a problem. Like, this was totally worth the bit, Fountain Pen News. You're my hero. I can't believe you how much I laughed yesterday when I opened this in front of my wife. Also, she is my life, my wife. And I was like, what could this possibly be? And then I opened it up and went, oh my God. And then I had to explain the whole thing to her. And I was crying. I was pretty excited. This is a cool sample holder. Oh, so I did, since I knew people would be asking about this sample holder, so I did a whole post on what we're going to do today. So if you type exclamation points, is it samples? This stream is on point. Is it exclamation points? What did I put in the title? Samples. Exclamation point samples is the link to all this stuff that I use. And a lot of this, like the vial samples, the vial holder, Mike Madison, Ink Dependence Mike, told me about this. I think Kimberly got me on the vials. Y'all chat got me on the pipetter. So yeah, this has been a community experience here. And then the Dormouse desk has these labels. So yeah, it was all cool. All right. I kind of do want to, since I have just 20 labels left, we can do 5 samples of each. I do want to go clean this bottle off real quick, so we can use it, but just want to not make total mess, even though I am wearing gloves. So we can do 5 of each. Listen to that podcast episode recently. It was for the San Francisco Pen Show, yeah, like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I should have done a giveaway before I did this, but y'all, so just hang tight. So yeah, I only have about a dozen vials left, so we'll stop there. And we got labels. We'll need 4 of these. Go live. Yeah, we just need to escalate the whole bit. One thing I didn't do, I do want this on here. So we continue the safety protocols. Splash zone board. All right, we can put these over here. Good morning, MPO. I don't know what you just walked into. Hi. Brought my PA Heinz pen. Fire and fire and fire. The last pen meeting answered him. The ink blew people away. Big hit. Hilarious. Here's a real life problem I never thought to have. How do you know what size medical gloves to buy for an adult man, right? Luckily, I have like just normal hands. So what did you order? Large? Yeah. Like these could not fit more perfect. They're not tight and they're not loose. There's like no extra room, but they're not tight. Latex addict is already taken. Rip. Okay. You know what? Let's do a giveaway while I go clean this up. Because I want to do all 4 inks, and I want to clean this bottle. So let's see here. Oh, well, we might as well give away an ink, right? I'm enjoying being in these gloves too much, Chad. That's a problem. Where's the giveaways? All right, let's find something to give away. All right, right from the front. So I had a couple of bottles of these. I can show you my gloves. I had a couple of bottles of these from Goldspot. It's the Cosmic Lime Explosion. This is a really wild ink. It's lime green and it's got a shimmer, like a silver shimmer in it. And it looks kind of fantastic. So yeah. You do need coffee to join this stream. Here, I got coffee too. Posca. I don't know if Uni's going to hire me now that I have these gloves on. It sucks more when you have to wear them all day and can't touch anything. I do feel for people that have to wear these all day. This is a pretty good match. Do I need to add the link to these gloves into the blog post? Fountain Pen News. All right. All right. We have lots of camera problems today with all these colors everywhere. All right, exclamation point waffle, exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship abroad. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address. Did I start it? Okay, yeah, there we go. So the Colorverse Cosmic Lime Explosion. I'm going to go clean this other ink bottle real quick, and then we'll be right back. All right, it cleaned up pretty well. I don't remember the name of this one, Newland. Some Welsh name. The label got soaked and washed off. Oh, I need a couple more things for my, just for my pipetters. All right, just still got a couple minutes left on this giveaway. I'm giving away this cup with the paper towel. Are the gloves just for fun? No. They're functional. Fun and functional. They're for our inking we're about to do. We're about to do ink samples. So, this is what we're giving away. Here you can still order label stickers. Okay, I will do that. Functional. Man, put my hands under that water made my fingers cold. All right, let's see if Brad remembers how to use the pipetter. So gotta jam it. The pictures of this ink look really, really cool. I don't know how to pronounce that. It doesn't look gray. It looks green, like tealy green. So, how is... So you go push the button down, put it in the bottle. Do all the way down? So it's got the stop. First stop to load. So I just hit the stop, load it, and then dispense with the double stop. Right? Press the first stop. Bottle. Yep. Release. Two stop. Drop. I think I got it. This was easier without gloves. Okay, I got it. Yep. Practice. Y'all talking about practice? Practice. Man. Talking about practice. Yeah, I think it's already muscle memory. All right, 10 seconds left. Did you catch the F1? Yes, it was pretty intense. I watched all the practice and sprint and everything as well. All right, last call, exclamation point waffle. Inky spills. That's a fair poll. Fair poll. All right, let's close this giveaway. That's why I need to do this giveaway now, because my desk is going to be inaccessible. This is why just pouring from the bottle sounds crazy, but it's better fit for my brain. You and Aziza. Y'all are crazy. All right, giveaway's closed. Let's pick a winner. GHP. GHP, you win. Real Chemist Pour. Oh, Annie P. 36 months of subbing. Let's go. All right, where GHP, you here? Pretty sure. GHP. GHP. Woot! All right. Breakfast buddy time. Which breakfast buddy do you want? Matcha. You didn't miss that. You missed this though. Pipetter instructions for next time. Nice. GHP, did you pick a breakfast? I need a breakfast. Joe Coffee, let's go. Got it. We might need that pen today. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Let's see, can he do it, chat? I don't think he... Oh man, how do the nurses do it? Ugh. All right, we did it. We did it. All right, here we go. Let's get to sampling. Is there a reason you're making ink samples? Yes, because Newland here in chat sent me 240 milliliters of ink from Pure Pens that most of us have never tried before, and I thought I would do them for giveaways. Castle Cock, Coronation Blue, Welsh Gold, and whatever this Welsh one is that I can't read the name of. Let's do that one first. What was what did we decide that this one was? CW. Oh boy, I can't read that at all. Whenever I take my ink sampling kit everywhere, people think it's total overkill, and then the next time they show up with more items from my kit, like orange latex gloves. All right. All right, we got it. Here we go, chat. So, how do you, can we get a pronunciation? Can we get a phonetically pronunciation of Serm Idwal? I don't know how to even to pretend to pronounce that. It looks like a really neat, kind of teal looking thing. All right, so I do need to put this away from the camera so I don't bonk it. Man, it's always sketchy getting started until I know where everything's aimed. It's not Japanese, so you're no help. You could become quite helpful pretty soon. You never know. Look at me. Professional. Oh, we already spilled one because I hit the camera. Damn it. If that ink got in there. So we just need to swap that one out. Is that all that got loose? Does that count? First round loss. First round loss. It stayed in a vial. True. This seems like more than 4 milliliters, but it's not. Oh, damn it. There's your spill. I'm in the way of the camera. Hey, at least I did it accurately, though. All right. It didn't count. Y'all are, man, we need some strict spillage rules here, apparently. Hey, it was, y'all had some belief today. I like it. This is next level madness, right? Let's see. Make sure I didn't get that ink in any other vials. It's hard. I literally have this much room to like work with between. I keep hitting the camera and the microphone. So let's move the microphone a little bit and maybe do like this. Just I'm trying to keep it on camera, but we'll see. Okay, so that was that one. So that's one. Okay. So we have a shimmer one. We'll do the shimmer one last. So let's do Castle Cock. Should I go ahead and put lids on these? Probably, in case I get some other jumpers that we can't switch out easy. Did I ever? Oh yeah, Emiki Love was on it. I wasn't thinking. Yeah. Emiki Love. What Emiki Love really meant to say is, "OMG, I'm going to kill you if you do not cap the first round." So I just wanted to fix your message for you. That's awesome, Fountain Pen News. Yep, Castle Cock. That's what it says. Is it probably Cook? Give prediction? Okay. Miss G's Crafties can do it, I think. Sorry I'm late. You should be sorry today, Sim. It has been... Cock as in lock? That's super helpful, Ben. Yeah, super helpful. Cock as in lock. Clearly. The ch sounds like a 30 noise. Like you're getting a, which one? I'm lost now. Like the Serm Idwal. It's not a it's a ch. Castle. Oh, like Castle Koch. Like Castle Koch. Damn it. A Hebrew ch. Oh, clearly. Castle. All right. Swim like cum laude. Like this is wow. I'm just gonna pipette. All right, this is a bright red. Dustin, you have missed things this morning. Pretend you're getting phlegm from your throat. This is terrible. You sat on the glove joke for almost a week. I can't believe it. It's so good. All right. I really don't like this setup. All right, here we go. Stupid camera. Oh, damn it, see? It's the wires sticking out the camera. It's like I can avoid the camera, but I'm hitting the wire. Cool. No spills on that one. Did I do them all? Yep. Lab zone here. Orange gloves are hurting my eyes. They're hurting the camera for sure. Okay. Whew. Stress. Stress. Do you have a bottle of Monarca? I do. Yeah, I've seen that little holder thing. Does it count as a spill if he knocks the whole tray over? I will not knock the whole tray over. If anything, I'll knock a full bottle of ink over. Man, that is a lot of fountain pens. Do you know how many orange latex glove that is? That's a lot. So I've been streaming for many years, chat. And I've done many weird things on stream. This might be the weirdest. I mean, just the glove part of it. Stupid fountain pen news. You want hot pink gloves? I mean, look at the orange ones. It's got to be there, right? You don't need gloves. You just sling in the ink. Oh, Matcha, look. Look what my boss gave me. The orange are sick. I just need to make one of those little Lego ones. You have purple gloves from when you dye your hair? Nice. I did just hydrate. That was hydration coffee. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that was Castle Conk. We'll call it Castle Conk. All right, now we're gonna go for Coronation. What's up, Ernesto? Coronation Blue, King Charles III, Coronation Ink, 6 May 2023. So I'm guessing this is a classic blue that I will probably very much enjoy. Have you all seen the new Lego Enterprise? I did see some people sharing that. It looked kind of sick. And a lot of, I like all the minifigs. Castle Crunk. Okay. I feel like I'm hitting something. Okay. Ooh, that was loud. Wasn't paying attention. I was hitting too many things. Uh-oh. Abort. Okay. God, how did I do this before with all those hundreds of inks I was doing? I feel like I wasn't hitting the camera as much. Uh-oh. I splattered. I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't a spill. It was a splatter. See? That's why we wear gloves, chat. Y'all thought I was going to knock that bottle over, didn't you? Yep, got splattered everywhere. That was a mistake. I didn't submerge properly. Whew. Why do you have to go back? Does the pipette not hold 10 milliliters? Because I'm doing 4 milliliter vials. So I'm just doing 4 milliliters at a time. We already paid out the spills. That went over quick. Never bet against the spill. I've not spilled sometimes. The labeling of the vials would be tedious. I actually enjoy that part, oddly enough. This is the more tedious part. This is the part that hangs me up. I'm good with like all the labeling and all that stuff. I'd be fine with all that. Just actually getting out the tools to do all this stuff. That's why I kind of got to do it in batches. So we're going to do... So we'll have, 5 different giveaway sets here for later. We'll give one today. Made sent Rob 5 less so he was fed up with just those. I hear you. That's why, like, doing like one-offs one at a time, that would annoy me. But if I can get ready, prepared for a big batch, like, I'm good. All right, so this is Welsh Gold. This is a shimmer ink. So black and gold. Will you remember what's in the vials before you label them? Yes, because I'm just doing these 4, and they're in order, and they're pretty visually different. But I have the bottles in order for what I've done, so yeah, that will be easy. All right. I need to make sure to get down low in this one to get some shimmer. All right, we did it. Pick up and release in bottle to agitate shimmer. Oh yeah, rip. Can those dispenser things drop more than they dispense? So you pull up 20 and then go bam, 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 dropping out 4 milliliters at a time? I don't think so. Because it's like, oh, it's actually, I have adjusted this. How do I adjust this again? So I don't know that there's steps for like multi things. Expensive ones, expensive digital, yeah. All right, so now we get to label them. We get to lose the gloves now, chat. We get to lose the gloves now. So we can name them. But yeah, we did it. We did it. Not much drama. A couple little ink drops on my desk mat, but let's go. Very cool. We have gloves now. They go in the kit. They go in the kit. Thank you, Fountain Pen News. Not gonna put a color swatch on the labels. I do have my limits. But if you receive them and would like to put a color swatch on them, you could. Do I have... What do we have here? Jetstream. Yeah, this should work fine. All right, and then we need to retighten all these. And I need to find my parafilm. So, okay, so, oh, I actually, all right. Newland, can you spell this one again for me? The Welsh ink, so I write it correctly. That's hilarious. Yeah, you nailed it. Nailed it. CWM. Okay, so these are all pure pens. This. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I guess I could put the little do like a cotton swab here on the end. Question for Chad: is it possible to get a PO or similar type nib into a vanishing point, or do I just have to get a UEF grind? Let me make a recommendation. The finer you go in the vanishing point nib, the worse it gets. Because so Headful is like, don't recommend the EF nib, and I agree, because it's so fine and it bounces a lot. That gold, it's too thin of a nib, right? I think the vanishing point does have a limit, unless you're Slumberland Studio. But I wouldn't go like this. A steel EF would be better. I love EF nibs and I hate my EF and my vanishing point. Yep. I'm just spitting facts over here. Don't make me put the gloves back on. I will. So yeah, the EF vanishing point nib is, I'd rather have just a stock Pilot EF. And then getting that ground even finer, I think you're just setting yourself up for non-enjoyment. Yeah, but the problem is making that shape. You could get someone to make that shape. It's not going to work because the PO's even going to split at that soft of a tip. If anyone, I don't know that anyone would do it because it's going to be a bad time. There's not enough stability in that nib to make it work, I don't believe. Just try a stock one and stock EF and see if you even like that. A stock EF steel would be great. Do they make steel? I mean, I know they make the steel nibs, but do they make extra fine? It would be a bad tine for sure. I have a UEF VP nib, but it's really for really light hands. Yeah, that sounds like super, super sketchy. I have a Pelican M400 needlepoint, and I just barely use it. Like, I have to be really, really in the mood to like think about what I'm doing, and sometimes I just don't. That's one pin I should probably sell, but I just can't bring myself to it. Okay. So then we have, you'd buy it. You would probably like it. It's like a feather touch type of situation. It's a Masayama did it. Pure Pins. British UK brand? Welsh brand, bottled in Wales. You can make me an Amazon store for what? Like all this stuff? Pure Pins. So should I do the little ink dots on the top? I've never done that before. We can talk about that. I'm sure the answer is yes. Might as well, right? We're here. Good morning, Evan Max. Oh, really, Ben? That stinks. there a difference between Western VP nibs and the Japanese capless ones? They're both the same. They're both the same. They just they confuse things with like the just the strictly the naming, regional type of naming. I think they've actually have they started to not use capless anymore, or would they still use that in Japan? But yeah, they're identical. Yeah, I just think a steel VP shaped nib in general would have at least have a chance. Like it's just that gold is such a small area of gold. I just don't know that it's gonna work. But steel, I think, would have a chance. All right, so after I do this, we'll do a giveaway. I mean, it takes almost nothing for me to vote for a steel nib over a gold nib. I mean, that's not a universal thing, but it sure really does not make that much of a difference to me. And there's just the way I write some of the ones, some of the type of nibs that I like just do better in steel, which is why I've always been on steel's payroll. Once I asked Kurt if he would do a grind on a VP fine, and he very kindly said no. Yeah, like I totally get that. I totally get that. Like, nib grinders will tell you. Like, you can ask them, and they'll be honest. They'll be like, nope. Based on, like, nib size. Like, Gina, what is their Naganatogi type shape? What does Gina call that? Anyway, I think I had a medium nib and perspective. So the perspective grind, I had a medium nib, and I asked Gina, could we do that on the medium nib? She said no. Normally, she says, but I will. I mean, she actually did me a favor. She said, I will do it for you because I know if it starts to suck, you're not going to blame me. You understand that you're not getting the full effect of what this grind is intended to be, right? So there's definitely times where they will say no, rightfully so, right? Because they want a good end experience, and if the person is not necessarily experienced and knows that the risk that you're taking with the output, they will turn it down if they can't do their best work for you. I don't think I finished what I was saying, but once I do this, we'll do a giveaway for a sample set here while I start labeling and doing the tops. Okay. Newland, again, thank you for sending me these inks. Super fun, super interesting, and I'm glad we can share some of these inks with everyone. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see here. All right, giveaways. So this will be a 4 sample set, one of each of the 4 inks from Pure Pens, and then we'll put the rest in the ice box. Yet the glove thing, like, that's what made it so good. Let's see here. All right, go! Exclamation point waffle! Exclamation point waffle! Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address if you do win. So I'm gonna start while y'all are doing this. I'm gonna do the swabs. I guess I'm gonna be. Procyon, you're right about this. Like, I should do it. I've just never done it. I guess, like, I've had these samples before, but I just never got into it. I don't know why. I guess it's one of those things that I've never needed, so I didn't do it, even though it's probably a better decision to do it. And I'm going to look and see. I don't know that I can do this to match up the giveaway perfectly. I'm going to see if I have a small You'd sticker first, then swab, but then I'll get it on the top, because these are like donut hole stickers. So when you peel this off, the middle will be left. And so I'll have a hole in the middle and I'll get ink on the thing, right? What I was saying is, let me see if I have any fountain pen friendly notebook paper. Like a small pack or something. Oh yeah. We'll put in the, since we're doing orange today, that was bright. It's sort of fountain pen friendly. I don't have any like super fountain pen friendly small notebooks to send with this, so. Okay, so let's do this one first. Sorry, just managing. I think that's how you did the last one, Dens. Which I did ship to you. I think it just went out. I didn't not correctly understand the amount of stress receiving a notebook I didn't have a plan for would be. I need ideas. Yeah. Man, it's a tough one. Okay. Let's see. Can we get down in there? Wow, is this even going to work on this? It seems like really heavy. Like, I know these dots are made for this, but it's really absorbing the ink. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Coordination blue. Sir Cobalt, does anyone have any recommendations for buying loose leaf paper I can turn in journals with my kids? Yeah, 1000% Kikuyo business paper. They do them pre-sized as well, so you can get like A5 size, like straight from the ream. They're also good packaging supplies. Dry press Pure pens every time we go to a pen show in England. Nice. Castle Cook. Yeah. Sir Cobalt, the only acceptable answer is Kikuyo. I mean, you can get into like some of the HP stuff, but like the Kikuyo is just like the mega no-brainer. I don't know that I'm loving these top labels for the darker inks. We'll see. It's not really showing the ink that well. I mean, you're not looking for perfection, like an exact representation, but I don't know that it's great. Welsh Gold's my favorite color from that range. This looks super interesting to have a black with a gold shimmer. I'm kind of with you on that, Dens. Like, and then probably my second would be Coronation Blue because I like a real classic blue. But I don't know, they all look good. Ooh, that was too inky. That might take a second to dry. I didn't realize how much ink I got on this. You know what? This might be a good call for blotter paper right there. That might... Oh, I take that back. It's actually drying pretty well. It's that first one that got really gnarly. Woo! Look at that. This one actually came out good. Blotter paper, chat. Okay, the colors are working now that they're drying. You can actually see the color. I rescind my previous comments. Honestly, it looks perfect. All right, y'all have 30 seconds left for giveaway sample. I'm actually gonna go grab a little Ziploc for these. While y'all wrap this up, last call for waffles. Look, I should have kept the gloves on, chat. What was I doing? Should have kept the gloves on. Yeah, I'm going to order some when we get done today. All right, so we did... Let's just do it like this. Oh, I should have... This was dumb. I should have finished the giveaway before I started getting out stuff. All right. Let's close the giveaway. I'll give you a couple more seconds. And go. All right. Pick a winner. Did it not work? Pick a winner. Papa Weo! Papa Weo, you win. Dormac's desk is out of labels and isn't sure they will stock or not due to tariffs. That stinks. Well, where should I buy labels from? Yeah, any thoughts on other options? Do y'all have options for labels? The label maker. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Papa Weo, are you there? You there? Just the Avery ones, the classic Averys. Papa Weo, nice. Do you want to pick a breakfast option? Do you want to pick a breakfast, buddy? Ow, shit. That pin was open. I just stabbed myself. Coffee. Coffee's getting in the lead, man. Nice. All right, email me hello@pinanek.com with your shipping address. And I'm going to send you this sample set and a Pinanek notebook to go along with it. They are great. They are great. Coffee's in the lead, chat. Kevin Bacon got off to a hot start. Coffee Joe running things. Label Maker doesn't help with the tops. Yeah. Damn, I just stabbed the F out of myself. No egg lovers? I'm an egg lover. But like people do love eggs, but when the challenge is it's up against coffee and bacon, right? I did get a haircut. I actually feel much better that I got the haircut. Team Egg. Well, y'all, Team Egg needs to start winning some giveaways here. Stonks. All right. So that will be for Papa Guido. All right. Early AM is going to be coffee every day. Yeah. Ow. While I'm thinking about it, while I'm working on this, tomorrow, 2 o'clock stream again. I'm going to play pickleball again. We'll see if I'm going to make this schedule change permanent or not. I don't know. Wow. So I'm getting... so the ink doesn't smear that I wrote, but the colorful inks on my fingers are making it smear. Then we have our color there. Who came up with Eggs Benedict? I don't know. Probably some French chef. It's a nice change having the stream it too. Yeah. I have ink on my hands, yeah, because I did that afterwards because I was getting, I was using swabs, and then I was using both sides, so they were all in my hands. Which, like, clearly it doesn't bother me. I didn't even notice I had this. Like, inky fingers don't bother me. So I didn't really notice. But yeah, I'd taken them off after pipettering. Pipettoring. Oh, shoot. Should be Brad Face Post-its for giveaways. Keep threatening to do some pen addict washi. I just never get around to asking whoever makes washi where they get their washi made. Yeah, we can swear on stream, like not a lot. I don't want to change the rating or anything. I just can't swear on podcast. I almost sweared. I really wanted to swear on last week's podcast if you couldn't tell. Debated two main New York City origin theories. Interesting. Forehead would be a good space. You failed Olive Octopus. How do you not get ink on your hands? That's crazy to me. That's crazy talk. Are you guys releasing new pencils soon? It looks like it's going to be Friday. So the challenge, we had like a long call last week to not we did a no-go call last week. Just making sure the site's ready for what we want to do for the Spoke Pencil Model 7 and 8. Since we do like what we are prone to do, and what Brian's mostly prone to do is continue to engineer everything. And so we look at what we've made, decide how to make it better, how to make it more more parts, interchangeable. And so this time, now when you go to order, you're going to be able to choose a couple things. To where you can choose your lead size, and then like I'll be building the pencils as you order them, like for your lead size. Like I'll be able to pull like the insert for the proper lead size to match what your request is, and then build your colors. We'll have 2 different nose cones. We'll have like the conical, standard conical. Then we'll have like the step down engineering looking one. So the challenge was building all that in the website to have options. So that was the holdup. It's taken just as long to build the ordering process as it was to build the pins. Can you preview them on Thursday? Maybe. We might actually do that. Thursday stream, we might actually do from the shipping department, because I have a lot of prep work I need to do. So we quite possibly might do that, yeah. Like I need to get cleaned up and reorganized. Like I haven't taken my boxes to recycling in a while, so it's all built up. So yeah. And then that's easier than like building things per size. You run out of 0.5s, but not 0.7s. This will just be limited by the, we always try not to overbuy, right? So how many mechanisms can we get and things like that? So is there more stock of the other pins coming in? Yeah, eventually. The next one that'll be coming in, the next pin model that'll be coming in will be the Rhodey. And then we need to do traditional spoke pins for sure. Those every time we make some, they're awesome, but we haven't been able to make enough. So we just haven't, this pencil project has taken the better part of this year to get done, to be quite honest. So will there be enough for launch? How many people are going to order? I don't even know how to answer that question. I mean, we will have pencils for sale. I don't know how to give you a yes or no for that. But we tend to ramp up what we have every time, but that doesn't mean everything is going to be equivalent, or something's not going to sell out faster, or who knows what. At least in the double digits. Oh yeah, should be. I mean, we should probably have inventory. I mean, depending on the colors, like I don't know every color breakdown, but in totality, there'll be several hundred available. Should be. That doesn't mean an individual might only have some. I haven't looked at the numbers, the inventory numbers, but it's a lot. But that doesn't mean the one someone wants isn't gonna like sell out quickly or something like that, right? You just never know. Tell us time. I'm streaming at 2:00 on Thursday. That's for sure. The only thing that's changed this week is I am streaming at 2:00 tomorrow. Red ones without the middle look like poppies. Yeah. Preview would be helpful. Yeah, there's a lot. Especially the Model 8 is brand new. It'll be our first pencil with a clip. And then the Model 7 is basically the next version of the Model 4. which that's the one I've had that I've been using. So that's like the Model 4 upgrade. This will be the Model 7. And that's the step, like the engineering nose cone that I was talking about. So you'll be able to pick your barrel and your grip and your nose cone and your lead size. So yeah, it's complex. But we're here for it. That's what we like to do. So it's a complicated. We have some, we're going to get some more, like, so here's the question. For your clutch pencil, we actually had this question ourselves. Is there a preference between the step clutch, right, where you click it like a mechanical pencil, or the open clutch where you just have the full, like the full release of the lead? Any brass tips? These are come per mechanism. So there's no, like, unless Pentel ever makes a brass one, there's a open clutch. So my preference is open clutch, and it's not close. But I was curious what people would say. Brian was curious. Brian actually said, "Why don't you ask your chat if there is a preference in that?" Like, I'm pretty adamant. Step for 2 to 9, open for 2 to 3. Right. Like, that's exactly right. That's my suggestion, but I told him I would get feedback. So we can start playing around with that. Clutch stream coming soon. It's the kind of the perfect model. Depends on the style. Open clutch feels good. Some cheap springs feel dirty. Yeah, fair enough. I just, for what that pencil is, and depending on how people sharpen it, it's just, and the angle that they write with, it's just better to have open, I feel. Old style twist like a Yardaled? No. That would be more just like a traditional pencil. I wouldn't do that for like a 2 millimeter. Like for like a 1 millimeter, like a 9 and 1.3, that tends to work, the twist. I don't have a problem with that. But for your 2 and 3s and 5s, I wouldn't want that. Some 2 millimeter clicks have the best clicks. Kitabashi wood 2 millimeter. Interesting. I might have one of those laying around. I'm not sure. All right, the little circles did good. Shout out Procyon. I wasn't gonna do it. I like it. Whoops, Papa Weo got an extra one there. All right. Brad has sent a package to you expected tomorrow. Also intend to stick those leftover dots on my ink boxes or randomly in the calendar planner. Ooh, that's a good call. So I'm getting ready. I've been playing around with the dot markers, the mild liners. So I do like my dots. This one and this one. All right, Papa Weo, got you set. I think let's save these here for now. Until I can build up the little kits. Cool. We did it, chat. I know, dots everywhere. Man, where you going? You dressed up so fancy. Oh, man. I was giving my wife a hard time, but she had her headphones in. I was like, man, she's just straight up ignoring me. She knows better. I like to have a thick lead for my singing job. I like to be able to make quick markings from the music. Yeah. Yeah, and like I could see that, and like quick and like from a little bit of a distance maybe. All right, let's get these in here. And then we will rearrange the desk. All right, see you, Newland. Thank you so much again. Yeah, I'm about to end stream pretty soon, I think. We've still got some cleaning up to do. Uh-oh. Thought I dropped something. Probably a sticker. Brad, I like these square marker. Yeah, I can't really jive with the square tip. I would rather just have my chisel marker and then my rounds, I guess. I don't know. I've never been able to wrap my head around this. I've seen these. I've never been able to wrap my head around using them. They work well on the grid paper. Oh, see? Now I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like, damn it. Set these here. Sorry, I'm just doing a desk reclamation project. Hi, we back. Oh, man. What a stream. Woo. All right. Ah, this sucks. This sticker didn't stick very well. This is where we stick extra stickers, but this one didn't sticker very well. I've been testing out the Kokuyo soft ring. Finally opened up my Sarasa R's, which I realized I reviewed like 3 years ago. Rip. Oh. Tell my wife. Toby's at the spa. He is ready. The coldest day we've had this fall, and Toby's just got all his hairs shaved off. Hydrate? I will. I just have coffee though. I'll drink water for lunch, I promise. When's the gift guide episode? Funny you should ask. I've got a car now. Talked to Anna yesterday. We'll probably record it. No, it's going to release Thanksgiving week because we need to be off Thanksgiving Day. So we're going to release it that day. I know, fancy Toby. So I was playing with the dots and the Kokuyo soft ring. They're really good. So this is the Zebra Mildliner dots. And you can squish them. Like, Kuritaki's dots. You can make different size dots. So yeah, as opposed to the, they're not great for highlighting though. You kind of gotta, if you want a wide line, you gotta use like a chisel tip or maybe the square ones. But I like the colors. But they don't do good over the Mildliner inks. They don't behave well unless you highlight first. So they weren't really good over the top of the Sarasa R gels, which I was also playing with. Till I realized they don't bleed. I'll show you. So this is the Kokuyo. So that's the back of that page. Yeah, I know, right, Needle Girl? That is a fact. We just get so like out of sync. And then we end up needing to fill a week like early for Thanksgiving, and that just always tends to be, and you're not wrong. Not wrong at all. So maybe one of these years. So yeah, this is the Kokuyo sofa ring notebook. I like it. But yeah, that was where I was just playing around with this pink one, and even when I was pushing down on the paper, on this paper they don't bleed through. Your birthday's in January, so I can always use the gift guide for ideas. Actually, what would be useful is if y'all had gift idea themes. Like recently we've tend to go like a more non-traditional route, and that's kind of what I'm sure that's what we're gonna do. We haven't totally discussed the plan for this year, but if y'all have recommendations, like think like not necessarily what you'd find in one of my top 5 lists, right? But like some other type of stuff is more, I think, more our jam. Like last year, I'm gonna go back and listen to last year's topics because I felt pretty good about last year's how last year's turned out. It was a little bit, I don't know, a little bit further reaching or deeper or more interesting. I don't know. It was fun. I'll listen to that. All right. All right.
I guess I could.
Let's see what we got out here. Thinking about wrapping it up here. Seeing who else is out here streaming. Useful accessories. I really think that's the best part of the stream. Welcome kit. I do like the kits. Smaller maker focus. Let me get some. Let me get my notes out here while we're doing this. Slumber in Studio, if you're still here. Were you here when I inked up the Opus? So I think the black coating on this nib makes the pen squeak when you write with it. It's hilarious. I'm going to scroll back up, so I'm not going to look at y'all's most recent. So yeah, I'm catching up on some of the things y'all mentioned, just so I can be thinking about it. Grail pen gifts, we'll never do that. It's kind of pointless. Squeaky nibs make me insane. Can y'all hear this one? Yeah, it is so squeaky. I bet if I just kind of like took it over the grit sandpaper real lightly, I bet it would knock it off. I guarantee it's this coating, right? It's just the black coating on the nib until it gets kind of like tempered off enough, right? You'll start to see, like, if you have black nibs, just like a lot of the plated black nibs, you'll start to see silver on the tip, and I guarantee that's what's making the noise. You broke your website with your Epic content. Holy crap. That was a mess yesterday, but like Squarespace was on it. It just took them a while to sort it out, and it was a very easy fix, but it was something on their side and they had to figure out where it was. It was basically their Adobe fonts weren't rendering, and I had one set. Even though I wasn't using that font, it was active, and it was like wrecking the whole site. Crazy. What was I was about to write something here. But that was a great review. Can you link the Can you link the additional review? I've already saved it to share it in the newsletter this weekend. Can you link the add-on review, the non Brad approved, which is not true, the over Brad's head review? I think people would like that. I thought that was hilarious. But the inside joke here is that I've never watched Lord of the Rings, and Paul just did the Noldor review and had some Lord of the Rings jokes in there that I wouldn't understand. Travel kits. Yeah, I love travel kits. I was just looking at travel kits today. God, I need to read the books. Yeah. So yeah, Paul did an extended edition. Are they very litigious, by the way? Pen storage is definitely on the list. I should work on this nib over here. All right, cool. All right, that's a good start. The Bach twin nib. I don't even know what that is. What is the Bach twin nib? I was just looking at Twitch real quick, and there was someone called Stickersaurus Rex that was streaming, then it vanished. Are they still around? Where is Stickersaurus Rex? What a name. Oh yeah, there was. Tread lightly. Lord of the Rings doesn't go public domain until 2050. Yeah, Paul was just making different jokes for like people coming at him, or the estate. Kaweco Classic Sport with twin Bach nib. Why don't I know what this is? Oh, wow. Okay, I have seen this. I didn't know that's what it was called. So yeah, it's like almost like a calligraphy type nib. Yeah, but like not for like our reviews and stuff. He was just being more funny about it. Yeah. Just in the general sense, yes. That's wild. I've never seen it up close of how all the different shapes it has, all the different cutouts. That's just kind of wild. Like, I'll say this. Just the nib alone is probably $44. Like, that's got to be like, that seems to me like a $30. Like, if you're buying the nib just plain, that's got to be like a $35 nib. My point being, that price doesn't seem outrageous. If you said, Brad, this nib is $45 US, I'd say that sounds about right. A Yovo nib is cheaper. I don't even know what you're talking about. And really, like, did they make this nib? Does Yovo make this style of nib? I'm talking specifically about this nib. On box site, it's €25, but they don't do individual sales. Yeah. Interesting. That's pretty wild. Man, that almost hurts my eyes, but that's kind of cool. We're talking about this very specific nib, yeah. See this nib here? That almost hurts my eyes. Let's see if I can embiggen it. No, I can't embiggen it. No. It's a nib that makes lines that look like that. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Fun nib for the lines? That'd be wild. There'd be all different line widths. Yeah, I've never seen that. How long have they been? They must not have been doing this very long, have they? I like it. That's cool. Pilot does a parallel nib in different shapes like this. Or like a modified parallel, you're saying. Think it's a year old? Okay. Will a Kaweco cart feed enough ink for that? That's why they come in like a box of 6. Yeah. You're going to churn through some ink on that. I like it. I like it. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. Are we rating? Just trying to see if there's anyone else out there doing interesting stuffs. I'm sure Mike's going to be on in a bit. Oh, what's Lolly Bean doing? Have you ever rated yourself? No. All right, Lolly's just kicking off. Not even liver infection will come home. Well, that's good news. That hopefully medication can treat it, right? Hopefully medication will work. Thank y'all for hanging out. Tomorrow, again, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got some things I need to do around here, so we'll do some chill writing stuff. Thursday, I'm very tempted to do like a shipping stream, but without shipping. It's just I need to do some organizational stuff, and that must just be just something I need to kind of get ahead of. I'm thinking, so we'll see. Kaweco scrolls have been on JetPens for a while. Is that what that nib's called, or are we talking about something different? Hey, thank you, Fountain Pen News. You made